Good morning. Hey, we are talking about main verbs and helping verbs this week with grammar. So I would like you to take a look at this top section with me, and I would like you to have a pencil or a pen, something colored to underline and highlight a few words. So if you don't have something, go ahead and grab something. And let's take a look at that. We're going to look through this together, okay? So we're talking about verbs. Verbs are an action. We're going to talk about the main verbs and helping verbs. A verb phrase is a verb that has more than one word. So a phrase has more than one word. The main verb shows action. So that's what we always think about. Verbs show action. A helping verb shows the time of the action. In the following sentence, planting is the main verb and are is the helping verb. So here's the sentence. The girls are planting corn with the women. So here's the word planting. That's the action word. It's what they're doing. The helping verb is are planting. So that whole thing is the verb phrase, okay? Now, the helping verbs am, is, and are show present time. I want you to underline am, is, are. Those show present. That means like right now. Was and were show past. I want you to underline was and were. Was, were show past. We've seen these words before. Am, is, are, was, were. Say those with me. Am, is, are, was, were. Those are helping verbs. They're really important here. Will show future time. Will shows future time. Sorry. Will. Underline will. So that means it's going to happen in the future. Will. The helping verbs has, have, had show an action that happened in the past. In the following sentence, had and will are helping verbs. So we've got will, has, have, had. So let's read this sentence. They had planted in spring. So here's the phrase, had planted. Planted is what they did. The helping verb is had. Had shows it happened in the past. They had planted in spring. We will harvest in fall. Will harvest is the phrase. Will means it's going to happen in the future. So harvest is the action. Will tells us when it's going to happen. So let's take a look. Underline the verb phrase in each sentence. So here we're just looking for the verb phrase. The chief. So put your finger on number 1. Make sure you have this out in front of you and follow along with your pencil, and you can do these along with me. The chief is carving a beautiful pole. So it's about the chief. What's he doing? He's carving. There's a is in front of it. Am, is, are, was, were. Is carving. So that is the whole verb phrase. So you need to underline is carving. Is means it's present. He's doing it right now. The chief is carving a beautiful pole. Let's look at this one. He will place it at the entrance of the village. He, that's the pronoun, that's who it's about. What's he doing? He's going to place it. He's going to put it, place it. That's the verb. The helping verb is will. He will place it. So you need to underline. The little boys are learning from the chief. So the sentence is about the little boys. What are they doing? They're learning. They are learning. Am, is, are, was, were. So they are learning right now. Are means it's in the present. Okay, I want you to do 4 and 5 on your own. Directions. Look at the underlined verb in each sentence. Write M if it is a main verb. Write H if it is a helping verb. Now, if you aren't finished with these two up here, you can pause it or you can come back to it. But make sure you go back and finish. All right, down here. So write M if it's a main verb. Write H if it's a helping verb. Number 6. Everyone in the village is helping with the crops. So everyone, that's who it's about. And what are they doing? They're helping. So here's the phrase, is helping. Helping is underlined. Helping is not am, is, are, was, were, will, has, have, had. So it is the main verb. It tells us what's happening. They're helping. Number 7, the women had planted the seeds. So the sentence is about the women, and what are they doing? They planted. This phrase here is had planted. When did they plant? Had tells us it's in the past. Up here, helping verbs has, have, and had show an action that happened in the past. The women had planted the seeds. So had is a helping verb. Okay? Now, again, you can either pause the video or watch the rest and come back, but make sure you finish those. I'm going to turn the page and let's talk about the next page. Page 46, main verbs and helping verbs. Now, if you want to go back and write those helping verbs at the top, am, is, are, was, were, will, have, had, has. Those are all those helping verbs. Oops, I can't see it. If you want to write those up there so you can see those, that might be helpful. All right, here we go. Directions. Answer each question. Write a sentence with a main verb and a helping verb. So you need both. You need the verb phrase. What have people made of wood? So you're going to write a complete sentence. So use this up here. People, do you need what to start your sentence? No. Are we going to need have? That sounds like a helping verb. People made, that's what they did, that's the verb, from wood. So, people have made, and then finish that sentence. What have they made of wood? People have made, I don't know. People have made canoes from wood. And make sure you have a period. So make sure you have capitals and make sure you have periods. So, what kinds of trees are growing in your neighborhood? So, how can we turn that into a sentence? The kinds of trees that are growing in my neighborhood are, but here's the verb phrase right here. Are growing. Here's the helping verb. Growing is what they did. Make sure you start with a capital and end with a period. You need a complete sentence. So the kinds of trees that are growing in your neighborhood, in my neighborhood are. Okay? Complete sentences, capitals and periods. And then down here at the bottom, write 2 sentences at least. Write at least 2 sentences about Native American life. Use a main verb and a helping verb in each sentence. So you're going to have at least 2 main verbs and 2 helping verbs. Okay? All right. So the next page is the one where you have to find what is correct. Mark the letter that shows the main verb in each sentence. So it looks like the directions are for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mark the letter that shows the main verb in each sentence. Big trees have grown there for ages. Is have a main verb? Have grown a main verb? Grown or grown there? We're only looking for the main verb. So C is the main verb, grown. Now on this side, mark the letter that shows the helping verb in each sentence. So this side you're looking for main verb. This side you're looking for helping verb. I am carving a redwood bowl. So here's the phrase, am carving. Which one is the helper? Is it carving, am, I am, or am carving? Well, there's the whole phrase. We only need the helper. That's who it's about. There's am, that's the helper, and that's the main, so it's got to be be. All right, make sure you finish that up. If you want to pause and do it now, or if you want to come back to it, either is fine. All right, last page here. Main verbs and helping verbs. Write the main verb and the helping verb in each sentence. So here's the sentence. The women are sewing animal furs together. So who is it about? It's about the women. And what are they doing? They're sewing. They are sewing animal furs together. So what is it that they're doing? They're sewing. So the main verb is sewing. Now, which verb is the helper that tells when? Are helping. That means they're doing it right now. Okay? Make sure you do those. You want to pause the video, you can do that, or you can come back. Down here at the bottom, look at the underlined verb in each sentence. Write am if it's a main verb. Write H if it's a helping verb. The people were celebrating all day. So who's it about? It's about the people. And what were they doing? They were celebrating. Celebrating would be the main verb. Were is the helping verb. So this is a helping verb. Down here at the bottom, write a sentence about a celebration. Use a main verb and a helping verb. Underline the main verb. Circle the helping verb. Okay, make sure you use a capital and a period. All right, friends. Well, I hope you have a great day. Make sure you finish this up. Make sure you read a book today as well. And have a great day. All right, friends. Bye-bye.